Alright, so I've got my Veddah frame. Now I've got two of them stacked up. I've got two power supplies that I intend on replacing with the server power supplies when they come in. I'm going to stick my motherboard right here. Got my power switch already kind of hanging on, just gently tied. Now I've got a 13 GPU board. It's used. So hopefully it'll all work real good. Remember kids, line up your arrow. Now find your arrow first. It's on the cap. Looks golden. I'm just going to use a little bit of thermal paste that I had laying around. Now you don't want to use a whole lot. You don't want to go full verge on this. And if you do go full verge, bring your tweezers. Oh yeah. Tell you what, out of all the different heat sinks in the world, I dislike these the most. Listen for the sound of the click. You want your backs to look a lot like that. We'll just make real sure that... Oh, yeah, see? You never know. It does take force. Alright, with that on, we can proceed with a little RAM. I have two sticks here, 4 gigs apiece, making 8 gigabytes. And I always wiggle it a little bit. I have more trouble getting RAM to work because it's not inserted properly. And the telltale sign that it's not in is you black screen. And it seems like you've done something really wrong and haven't hooked something up. In which case you have. Alright. I'm using 99% because I believe it leaves less of a residue. And I may be wrong. Ooh, yeah, this stuff is pretty dry. The first one I did, I should have recorded. They don't get no drier than that. the guys from the factory that do these cards, they get the cheap stuff. And I believe it's a type of ceramic paste that they get. Because you can just blow it right off. Or maybe this one's been done before. It looks like it's got a very heavy scratch right there. Or maybe they dropped it from the factory. Who knows? It still works though. These Veddah frames, they take the fine thread screws. So before you get frustrated, just remember, try until you win. Yes, and it's not the size of your screwdriver that matters, it's how you use it. At least that's what I was told. I'll leave them just a little bit loose so that the board's got a little bit of wiggle room. And I dropped one of them, and I think I'm short one too. I love this screwdriver. If you guys get a chance to get the Craftsman, it's about perfect. Frankly, I don't give a shit. That's what they said. Frankly, I don't give a shit. Okay, I got 6 screws in it. That ought to be plenty. We're not going to put a whole lot of torque on them. We don't need to. I don't think this rig is going to travel very often. Maybe once if I get another house. Maybe. It's just barely snug. And I'm running 750 watt power supplies, so I think 8 is really going to be my limit that I want to go to. I'm going to give that GPU a little room to breathe there. I'll have one on the board for my main display. Just because I'm very careful, I tape all the back of these to make sure that there's none of them that are going to touch. So that'll give us 6. Then we go ahead and load them. Load them up. Yeah. See them right there? Them are already touching. This board does have kind of a design flaw there. That's okay. It was 2, 4, 6, 8 all in all. I've also taped over the LED that's there because this rig is going to be right by my bed because I only have 4 breakers in my little rental house. And I cannot sleep with this amount of light. We got the Sapphire Nitros, 2 of the 580s that I'm putting on here. You can't turn the LEDs off. I really like that feature in the 480s that you can switch between your lights. Well, on your Nitro Pluses you can. On your regular Nitros you cannot. I believe they're almost the same clock speed, but you pay extra, or at least used to pay extra, just for that ability. Okay, 6 up top, 1 on bottom, 1 on the motherboard. I'll just fish it right through there. Ow! Ooh, it's sharp. Yeah, that's going to rub a little bit. Pull him out. Put him on the side. We'll be so happy when I get the server power supplies. So happy. You guys don't even know. Alright, well, pull these up. We'll put them the other way. When I was Bitcoin mining back in 2017, during the Bitcoin gold rush, I had 6 of the 580s wall mounted. I used a Walmart shelf, just a little short shelf, and I took off the bottom of it, re-engineered it, found my studs in the walls, installed the motherboard inside the shelf. which I guess was on the bottom board of the shelf. Mounted that on the wall, then assembled the rest of the cabinet, and then hung my 580s on the outside, or technically the top of the shelf. And every day I'd come home, it was like a 3D picture that I had on the wall. So if you guys ever want a mining project, try that one out. See if you can't engineer you a wall mount.